is a blur again until Carissa begins her solo.
Underground signals fading, can't be found. I finally open up. For you I'd do anything, but you've turned off the volume just as I'd begun to sing. Come to your senses, defenses are not the way to go, and you know, or at least you knew, everything's strange, you've changed, and I don't know what to do to get through. I don't know what to do. I have to laugh. We sure put on a show. Love is passé in this day and age. How can we expect it to grow? You as the knight, me as the queen. But all I've got tonight is static on a screen. Come to your senses, the fences inside are not for real if we feel as we did, and I do. Can't you recall when this all began? It was only you and me, it was only me and you. Is filled with confusion. We replace care with illusion. It's cool to be cold. Nothing lasts anymore. Love becomes disposable. This is the shape of things we cannot ignore. Come to your senses, defense is mine. If you're just an empty image emanating out of the screen, baby, be real, you can feel again. You don't need a music box melody to know what I mean. Look in my eyes, what do you see? Deep in my sighs, and listen to me. Let the music commence from inside. Not only one sense, but use all five. Come to your senses. Come to your senses. Come to your senses, baby.
Hello?
Jonathan, Rosa calling. I just wanted to say congratulations.
Rosa, thanks so much for calling.
Well, he left 11 messages this morning, dear.
Yeah, that's right.
I think you should be very proud. Everything went beautifully.
You really think so? I mean, I thought the cast was great and the audience really seemed into it. And did you see Steve?
Oh, Stevie, yes, I wanted to chat, but he must have snuck out early. Oh, but everyone had fun. Congratulations, honey. We'll talk soon.
Rosa, wait. So what do we do next? I mean, does anyone want to take it to the next step? I mean, the interesting people. Did they say anything?
Well, John, I just think everyone was so intrigued by your talent, and they can't wait to see what happens next.
What happens next?
Well, yes, be sure to keep me posted on what you're working on.
Nothing? No nibbles, nothing?
Honey, we always knew it was a little quirky for Broadway, and the cast is awfully big for off, and the whole futuristic thing means sets are expensive, and musical theater is Newark Airport, and you're snowed in at Buffalo. And now, having plucked out your heart and eaten it like a piece of ripe fruit, I'll leave you to sweep up the fragments of your shattered dreams. Bye-bye, honey. Happy birthday.
I get 3 other calls from friends in the business, and they're all like that. Michael's office.
John?
I can't do this anymore, Mike.
What?
The theater, the music, I mean, I gave it my shot, and I did the best that I could with all the effort and the talent that I had, and, well, it hasn't worked. And I'm not sorry that I did it, and I'm proud of it, but I think it's time for me to take a good, serious look at my situation, and not be egotistical, and not delude myself, and just realize that I'm stuck. I mean, everyone, you, Susan, everyone keeps moving forward, and I'm the only one left behind, just banging my head against a wall. And my head hurts. So I'm just going to stop for a while. And the thing is, I can always go back to it, if I want to. I mean, when I'm older, when I'm smarter, when I know a little more clearly what it is that I want to do. You know what? I feel better. I'm just hearing myself say it. I actually feel better.
You're right. I think your heart is telling you something, and I think what you're saying takes courage. It takes courage to let that stuff go. I'm proud of you.
You are?
No, of course not, you fucking idiot. What's the matter with you?
I can't do this, Mike. I mean, the show...
The show was very good. Everyone loved it.
My friends loved it.
What's the matter with that?
No one wants to produce it.
It's a workshop. You'll keep working on it, keep developing it, or you'll start something else.
Spend another 5 years on a show that doesn't go anywhere? I swear to God, my head will just explode. I mean, by that time I'll be 35.
35, 30, who cares? It's meaningless. Focus on something important. Do your work.
That's easy for you to say. I mean, you've got the job. You've got the apartment. You've got the fucking BMW.
Hold on. We both made choices.
I don't want to sell out.
You mean like me?
I didn't say it. You did.
Look, if it's the car or the apartment that's bothering you, I'm sorry, but why shouldn't I enjoy those things while I have the chance?
That's not what I'm saying.
Listen, John, all of this is just your fear talking. You have to take control of it. You have to thank your brain for sharing that fear, then just ignore it and move on. Listen, fear is like Newark Airport.
Screw Newark Airport! What the hell do you know about fear? What the hell do you know about anything?
I know I'm sick. John. And I know I'm not going to get any better.
When did... How long?
2 weeks. I wanted to tell you, but I couldn't. Look, it's the middle of the day, and I've got a lot of work to do. Close the door and you go, okay?
In the elevator, I think about Sleepaway Camp, how Michael bribed Jim Shanahan with M&Ms to switch bunks with him so that we could whisper in the night. And I think about being teenagers, how Our parents would rent houses up in Hyannis, and we'd run down the beach and hop over the fence and swim up and down the shore for hours. And I think about college, our first summer back. We reunited for a joint over on the Kennedy Breakwater, and Michael told me that he was gay. The sun fights off the January clouds as it sinks down behind the park. And I just start running. I run from 53rd and 5th all the way to East Drive, past the zoo, past the Zeri, until I spot a payphone. I run over to the payphone. I pick up the receiver. I dial the number, Mike's number, and it's a machine. I jam the phone down, pick it up again, dial again, and it's the same thing. And I'm running. I'm running past the skaters, past the carousel, past the statue of Shakespeare, and then the sheep meadow. The sheep meadow's empty. I hop over the fence and run out into the middle of it. And suddenly it begins to rain. And then I just start spinning around, stumbling about like a wino. And the tick-tick booms are so loud now that I can't hear the rain on the grass, and I can't hear the wind, and I just want to scream until I realize that I'm not alone. Watching me from the hill in front of me is a flock of hundreds of seagulls. And I run over to them, waving my arms wildly like a castaway on a desert island who's just spotted a rescue plane, and they fly up en masse over me, landing on the opposite hill. And I talk to them. My friend is dying! And I'm lost. And I don't know what to do. And suddenly I'm just running. I'm running past the fountains, past the waterfall, through the hills, all the way up to the very top of the Belvedere Castle. And I look down into the empty Delacour Theater, where I see a rehearsal piano under a tarp beneath the trees. And I climb down and hop the fence. And I remove the tarp.